One of the things that women will do that's not really talked about enough in order to keep a man is buy his love and affection. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist. And, again, a phenomenon with women, especially women who haven't been taught how to love in a healthy way or love in a way in which they could just show up as themselves and not necessarily show up as a person who comes bearing gifts in order to get love and acceptance. These women will buy their man, essentially. And so, what that looks like is in order to keep a man, you will hurry up and make his life very convenient and very sweet for him. So, if he's having all types of financial woes and things like that, and he leads with that, you're going to want to hurry up and problem solve all of his financial woes. So, if he's unsteady or unstable, with his housing situation, come on and move in with me. If he doesn't have any clothes, well, come on, let me take you shopping, And so essentially, what you've done is you have become a sugar mama. You may find yourself buying him gold chains and jewelry, those PlayStation or game consoles, just dressing him from head to foot, maybe even buying him a car, and it might actually even extend over to his family, his mother, his sister, his family of origin, or even his own children, where you're now treating your man and his children, and essentially you're paying all the bills. Not to mention, there are a lot of women out there who may not openly say this. There's a lot of women out there who are paying for their boyfriends or their husbands or fiancés child support that he has with another person. So he doesn't even have a responsibility to his own children. She's going to take care of it, even right down to, if they get married, their taxes and things, her wages may be, not her wages, but her tax return may be garnished and things like that. But also just regular payments, she may go ahead and pay that so that because he's complained to her that this is an inconvenience and it's hurting his pocket and he doesn't feel like he should have to do it. And so she wants to simplify life for him because she loves him and she wants to care for him. And that care can also extend to, taking care of everything around the house financially and otherwise. So he doesn't have to lift a finger or be inconvenienced, and sometimes that could be a result of just, sort of hopping to it and feeling like I want to care for him and cater to my man. And other times it could be like, I don't want to rock the boat anytime I ask him to do something or take on any type of responsibility. He really, it becomes a hostile environment at home. But by and large, there are a lot of women out there that feels like I have to buy love, I have to buy affection, and on top of that, I have to provide sex, sexual comfort, and I really have to prove myself to be worthy of my man's affections and attention. And so I'm going to go above and beyond and make myself a high, I'm just going to make myself highly competitive here. And he's not going to want for anything. And that's what being a good woman is. And you've seen this, I'm quite sure a few of you have also seen this very recently with celebrity women as well. And these women, again, they will pay for their man's legal team. They will bail that man out of jail. They will do anything. They will beg, borrow, and steal to in the name of love for that man. And that may include giving him access to your banking accounts and giving him his own credit card and things like that. And so it's really reverse sugaring, where you are the sugar mama and he's just sugar, he's a sugar, I guess, baby. And so, but yeah, that is a phenomenon that happens. And again, that conditioning, not always. There certainly can be some exceptions, but a lot of that conditioning comes from women who don't have relationships with their fathers, or they don't have good relationships with their fathers, or they saw their mother doing certain things, and so, or these women may not have good relationships with either parents, and so they're just really trying to get an ounce of love any way that they can. And so they feel like, well, nobody stays with me unless I'm doing something for them. I'm making it worth their while. If I don't make it worth their while, then they leave. This is also something I've talked about, that's huge with women who commit financial fraud, at least from my experience in working with women who have done this. Anything from scamming, boosting, and other types of financial fraud crimes. They oftentimes feel like they have to, again, steal to keep people in their lives and to gain love, especially within their family. So let me know your thoughts about this. Hope this helps. Thanks so much.